Hello everyone, this is Lorena and I'm back with another video for Vanguard Zero. It's time for the shutdown arc to continue. Tick, 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 tick. Mr. Tatsunagi, just a reminder, sir. Your guests are due to arrive very soon. Thank you. Time goes so quickly. I know, it does, doesn't it? I'm just not tapped into time the way that I used to be, and it's so weird. Destiny will start to take shape. Destiny will start to take shape at last. Where am I? Harmonic's Messiah. What's going on? What you have seen are the spirits under my protection. They are adventurous souls, traveling to be with those vanguards who have heard their prayers and formed a bond with them. Traveling from Planet Cray? However, one of these spirits is attempting to hide from me as he makes his way to this land. My vanguards, take heart. Find the evil soul that has escaped my sight. Koji. Uh-huh. You alright? You seem to be having a bad dream. I'm okay. That reminds me of a dream I had once. It was probably a bit less weird. Only by a little, though. I've set out a plan for the opening ceremony of the first stage. And if you could just check through all the regulations, that'd be great. Of course. I'm a bit embarrassed you caught me having a nap. Apologies. Don't worry about it. I don't mean to pry, but... Are you getting enough rest? How about you, Mamoru? Mamoru, are you getting enough rest? What? A dream? Seriously? This threat to the under 20, it's all based on a dream? Shut up, Chrono. Dreams can have an emotional impact on you. Shut up. Oh my god. You don't understand what life was like last night, Chrono. It was terrifying. It was so very terrifying. Though it was also... It kind of seemed like I was getting some character development in that dream. It was a nightmare, but it was like character development, which was weird. And I also felt kind of jealous for a second. Jealous of who, though? I don't know. Just jealous of anyone without an evil spirit trying to kill them. Oh my god. What? You know, most people don't have evil spirits trying to kill them. When I'm awake, I don't have evil spirits trying to kill me. That's just in my nightmares. But this is crazy. You got these guys involved, Aichi and Kamui and Kai, just because of a stupid dream. You don't like it, get out. I didn't mean that, but still. Dreams can just be our subconscious telling us stuff. What if it's a warning? A warning. I feel like one of my dreams was a warning. What was it, though? Which one am I talking about? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I remember which nightmare now. It was that nightmare where I could see someone. I could see something that no one else could. And no one else could help me. Because they couldn't see what I did. And because they couldn't see that, I had to deal with it myself in my own way. And normal methods weren't going to help. I'm pretty sure medication wasn't going to help me in the middle of a dream. Or a nightmare, to be honest. And that nightmare, unfortunately, destroyed someone's personality. But don't worry, don't worry. That person has not been tainted. Don't worry, he's fine. He's just fine. But seriously, my brain didn't have to do that. But that nightmare could have been a warning. A warning that if I take what people say too seriously, it could be self-destructive. I also had a dream that called me out in public. I mean, not kind of in public, but I just had this dream that was just like, really? Are you telling me you care? And then months passed, and I can't even begin to tell you what kind of dream that was. It was so weird. It was also, I think, a dream that was trying to help me, which was weird. And because how many of my dreams actually try to help me? Most of the time, my brain is out to kill me. Or at least that's what it feels like. Well, yeah, but what if it's not? What if it's not? Chrono, do you want to be kicked out of this vehicle? Personally, I've had dreams speak to me in the past. So did I. I had dreams where I was learning how to play Vanguard. Before I learned how to play Vanguard. And I thought those dreams were kind of weird because I didn't understand how to play. But then, I decided to start playing Vanguard. It was a very interesting thing to happen. But that was a running theme for a while. You mean you actually believe this? You think there's something to it? Chrono, just roll with it and stop being closed-minded. You're one of those people that I would think is one of the most... You know what? Never mind. You're just being a stereotype. You've got to admit, even you sense something's not right. Like when you fought Noah. Exactly. That's not normal, Chrono. If it's just a dream, then fine. But what if it turns out to be more than a dream? We can't risk doing nothing. I completely agree. And we'll find out from this Tatsunagi guy if it's true or not. Yes. Nome Tatsunagi, head of the Tatsunagi Financial Group. I just want to call him Nome. But I don't know if Nome is the right pronunciation. Maybe it's just... I think I'm thrown off by the lack of accent marks. But I don't know how accent marks work. So why am I thrown off by the lack of accent marks? As though that would help me in any fashion. The Tatsunagis had issues with a previous family member. The Tatsunagis had issues with a previous family member who was chairman of the group. This year, the older brother finally took over control. But with that position, he also takes responsibility for the fate of the family. What fate? The power of destiny that connects this world to Planet Cray. For generations, the head of the Tatsunagi family had been entrusted with the duty of watching over this. You can barely make out, I think you can barely make out, I think you can barely make out Takuto on the right there. For some reason, his name escaped me for a minute. Yeah, sometimes that happens. I mean, unfortunately for me. This place is as big as Shion. Well, yes. The Tatsunagi Group is one of the largest business empires. The Tatsunagi Group is one of the largest business empires in all of Asia. Mr. Tatsunagi, your guests have arrived. Welcome. This is my observation room. I see that we have an all-star team here. One who receives the prayers as the Messiah's vanguard and his allies, as well as the Gear Chronicles Singularity. If you have any questions, ask away. I will do my best to answer anything you want to know. Attack the vanguard. A nice attack. Fierce. Good going, Tsuneto. Training with us means we're going to train you good. And train you hard. Because we are Trinity Dragon. Whoever loses the most matches has to take everyone out for dinner. Okay, Tsuneto, you better prepare your wallet. Oh, can we go out for pizza? No, I want fried chicken. Oh boy, are we ever going to learn anything with this bunch? These matches will be good training for us as we head into the second stage. Dinner or no dinner? I would prefer dinner. Even though you knocked us out of the under 20, you guys are still in the running. So we can't have you embarrassing us out there, understand? I want to be able to support Chrono. I want the three of us to work towards our future together. That has to be my focus. But there's more to it than that. Now that I've actually participated in the under 20, I've started to get a real taste for this. I will test my skills, push myself, and see how much stronger I can become. I intend to surpass all expectations. I never got the chance to see him during the first stage, but I'm sure the opportunity will arise in the second. Let's do this. Don't expect me to be the same person I was back then. Hey, where's Chrono? I thought he was meant to be here. He said he's got other plans. Really? He knows he's heading into the second stage, right? Fine. Executive decision. I say next dinner's on him. What? And basically, that's the situation. Souls visiting this world from Planet Cray. Very interesting. Souls visiting this world from Planet Cray. Very interesting. A different world rider, also known as diffrider. Different world rider, also known as diffrider. The dream you described is an accurate depiction of what's actually happening. Koji Ibuki. There are indeed units in existence that travel through different dimensions to get from Planet Cray to this world. About a year ago, a situation occurred where a path was opened up through the space-time dimension, and this path was called the Stride Gate. You are all involved in the incident, so you're well aware of it. But thanks to you, the gate has been destroyed. However, once a warp has been created in space-time, it's not easy for it to return to its former state. The two worlds are now closer to each other than ever before. Connections made through imagination enable units from Planet Cray to enter the bodies of humans in this world. In other words, enough for them to diffride. This only happens when a unit and the card fighter develop a strong relationship. Interesting. And the relationship with what you refer to as your avatar resonates. This only happens when a unit and the card fighter develop a strong relationship, and the relationship with what you refer to as your avatar resonates. A unit will call out through dimensions to reach a card fighter. If the card fighter responds, a diffride occurs. Then the two become as one. For example, in your case, Chronojet Dragon, and for you, it was Blaster Blade. You can only diffride with that one unit. Okay, interesting. If I could diffride, then which unit would I diffride with? If I could diffride, which unit though? I don't know. What's their purpose in all of this? Why do units from Planet Cray need to connect with our bodies in order to enter this world? Who knows? I'm just an observer. I can see it all take place, but other than that, I'm afraid I can't read their minds. To be honest, in most cases, there's no real cause for concern. Most seek to come here out of curiosity, or a sense of adventure, exploring a new world. You make it sound like they're here on a sightseeing visit. In some cases, that's true. That being said, there are some exceptions. Kazumi Onimaru. A good observation. His avatar unit is Stealth Dragon Shiranui. It succeeded in a diffride without his consent. It has now become Kazumi Onimaru. It's his body, but not his spirit. He may look and sound like Kazumi Onimaru, but in reality, he's being possessed by Shiranui. Normally, all units on Planet Cray live under the divine protection of their creator, Messiah. A divine protection also covers them on their diffride trip through space-time. Divine protection also covers them on their diffride trips through space-time. Shiranui has deliberately forgone that protection and has found a way to achieve a diffride through his own power. Just the other day, under the guidance of Shiranui, there was another evil soul that successfully managed to diffride with a card fighter in this world. That was Star Vader Chaos Breaker Dragon, little Noah Hoshizaki's favorite unit. Chaos Breaker. Listen, there's no way those guys have come here for some sightseeing. What do you think they're up to? What about the rest of Kazumi's team? Are they in on it? What's the matter with you? Acting like it's got nothing to do with you. This is important information. You should have told us about it sooner. I would have told anyone who asked, whether that was you or Kazumi Onimaru. Anyone, it wouldn't matter. He's very neutral, you see. Very, very neutral. I'm an observer. No more, no less. I don't take sides. And I won't become enemies with anyone. My role is not to get involved. The power of destiny that surrounds the two worlds. The universal truth. It is an all-encompassing force, similar to the laws of physics, but on an infinite scale. The role of Vanguard is to transfer that power into a dimension we can comprehend. It converts it into a form that allows us to interact with its truth through our imagination. Okay. Interesting. It converts into a form that allows us to interact with its truth through our imagination. Aichi Sendo, you have unusual imaginative capabilities. Through Vanguard, you listen to the prayers of the unit and have the strength to guide. You listen to the prayers of units and have the strength to guide fate itself. Chrono Shindo, your abilities are nothing out of the ordinary. What is interesting about you is you have become a singularity because of the special bond you have created with your unit. We in the Tatsunagi family are no more than the leaders of the orchestra. We give you the note you need to tune your instrument, and then allow you, the performers, to play the concert. Though my predecessor, my younger brother, wanted to have more control than that. He was very talented, but too soft-hearted. As a result, he ended up leading this world into a state of chaos. The only ones in a position to change destiny are you, the Vanguard card fighters. If you want to know the objectives of the diffriders, you'll need to find that out on your own. Looking at the card fighters who are participating in the second stage and the units closest to them, I don't sense any evil shadows among them. I think it's safe to say that the cases like Noah... Guys, I'm going to be back in a few minutes. I have to end the video right now. There's an emergency. I'm just human and I've been drinking a lot of water. A lot of water.